So what does leading look like to you?
If you ask our next guest, she would say leading looks like someone who dares to fail. Here with us for today's Fresh Look is Dr. Robyn Gobin, licensed clinical psychologist, assistant professor, researcher, and published author. Wow, the list goes on and on, but I have to tell you, we're friends from church, but I was scrolling through my Instagram feed, and you popped up on the Limited account, and I was like, what the what? I know her. So you were featured as one of the leading looks in the Leading Looks campaign. How did that happen?
Yes, so they just had a call for women in the Illinois, Chicago area who considered themselves to be leaders in their own right, and they wanted us to just talk about our definition of leadership and our roles and how we lead and how we lead an unlimited life.
And there is the Instagram photo that popped up. Leading Looks Like is the hashtag they were going with.
Yes.
And so you put your application in.
Yeah, and they selected me.
And that is fabulous. So you got to spend some time up in Chicago.
Yes.
What all did you get to do?
Yeah, so we went to a studio that was really nice. Fashion person's dream with all of these clothes just all around with their spring collection, and they dressed us, they did hair, they did makeup, and so it was really wonderful. It was a beautiful experience, and I got to meet so many women from just different walks of life, like lawyers, surgeons. Cool. So it was just amazing.
Yeah, and now you're featured in limited stores.
Yes, yes.
Well, that is very
so exciting.
Cool. I know. I'm going to have to go over to the mall and look for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot more. It's one thing that, well, one, I think it's great that the Limited is doing that, but there's more to it than just great looks.
Of course.
You're all about this campaign that's all about kind of transforming your life.
Yes.
And so tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so as a psychologist, I'm really concerned, again, with the inside and helping people to live the lives that they were really born to live. And so sometimes things happen to us that get in our way, that present barriers for us. And so I'm really about helping women to break down those barriers so that they can really live fulfilling lives. And I am really wanting people to know that their internal beauty can be reflected on the outside in the way that they dress themselves and the way that they look. And so I want women to own that and be excited about that.
Yeah, absolutely. And so you have, you want people to get stylish on a budget.
Yes, of course.
We don't have time or money to break the bank.
We do not. We do not. So definitely, you can look stylish, put together a polished look that really represents your brand on a budget, on a dime.
And this is so important, whether you're trying to just convey to folks around you who you are, but job interviews,
of course.
That is absolutely vital.
Of course, yeah. I mean, you know, we don't like it, but people kind of make an initial impression when we see people, and you want the impression that you make to really reflect your brand and what you want to come across to people.
So you have a little presentation on your iPod.
Yes,
let's kick a couple forward. Go ahead.
Yeah. So this is my app that I developed called the Transform You app, and it's basically what it is quotes and reflections. And so every day there's a quote that I give you on the app, and then I reflect on it a little bit about how it might apply to your life. And then I give you a challenge for the day. So this is showing like today's inspiration, and there's a quote, and then I have my little reflection on the quote to kind of get you to internalize the quote and see how it really applies to your life. And then I give you a small challenge so that you can really start to put action to those words.
How smart.
Yeah, so give someone a compliment. Robyn, you look fabulous today.
Thank you.
Matt, as do you.
Oh my. Wow. Thanks, Heather.
Yeah, so there's tons of challenges on here, and they really are inspiring people to step outside of their comfort zone and really kind of take some ownership of building the life that you want to build, because sometimes we just sit and we wait and we hope and we wish that our life would change, and we don't realize the potential that we have to affect change in our own lives, and we don't have to wait for the universe to do it for us.
Can't wait for that ship to come in. Gotta go out to it, right?
Yes, exactly.
What's it like for you to put all of this together? Because you have a fashion blog, Feel Great Fashion.
Yes.
So Andrew, the clinical psychologist, and you're doing this app. I mean, you're pulling all of these different strings together, and this is your brand.
It is, yeah. And so Feel Great Fashion really just came out of this deep desire that I had to really inspire women to look beautiful and own their bodies and love their bodies and dress the bodies that they have now. You know, a lot of our culture is all about, you know, trying to tell you how you can be better and how you should be skinnier. And I just really kind of took on this personal journey for myself to love myself and love my body and really show my sense of style in the hopes that I inspire other people of all walks of life to find their own personal style and feel great about themselves. And it's really about exuding that beauty that you have on the inside on the outside.
I love that.
It's a great message, great brand. Robyn, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having
me. And congratulations on that feature with the
Yeah, that's really fun.
Go look for her at a limited near you. And if you want any more information about her websites or you want to download that app, visit CiLiving.tv and we'll get you connected.
Feel Great Fashion, a great message.
I love it. Up next.